Dead Man's Slice, Gus Winkler returns. Chicago, the 1920s. Sal assumes he holds the reins. But here's the thing. You can't leash something that doesn't have a soul. In one unsettling moment, Gus turns his undead gaze on Sal and decimates what little control the mafioso thought he had. Their confrontation is quick and grim. Sal doesn't even have time to plead for his life before Gus brutally tears him apart, leaving his body as a grotesque masterpiece of betrayal, an ironic reversal of the way Sal used Gus. With Sal out of the picture, Gus is free to pursue his vendetta without constraint. The final mob bosses, descendants who benefited from Gus's downfall, are running out of corners to hide in. They hole up in a once lavish speakeasy, now a crumbling hideout for their dwindling protection. But Gus is coming, and even fortified walls won't save them. Clara is right behind Gus, piecing the story together in terrifying real time. She tracks down the old ritual book that Sal used to summon Gus and realizes that this zombified Avenger won't stop until his bloody task is complete. Determined to end the carnage, Clara makes her way to the speakeasy hideout, hoping to confront the undead monster before it's too late. The final confrontation is intense, absurdly violent, and strangely poignant. Gus storms the hideout, cutting through mobsters like butter. The blend of noir, horror, and martial arts reaches a fever pitch, with bodies flying, blood spraying, and Gus moving like a silent storm of vengeance. But then Clara steps in. She faces Gus head-on, desperately trying to remind him of the humanity he once had. She reveals her connection to his past, showing him an old photograph of her grandfather, the man who betrayed him. In this pivotal moment, Clara appeals to whatever is left inside Gus. "Is this what you wanted?" she challenges him. "To die, come back, and burn the whole world down? Look where it's gotten you. Look at what you've become." Gus hesitates, his decomposing form momentarily still, as if Clara's words cut deeper than any knife. But his rage cannot be entirely subdued. The remaining mob bosses, finally cornered, use this distraction to their advantage, laying a fiery trap. Gus is engulfed in flames, his guttural, inhuman roar echoing through the collapsing speakeasy. In his final act, he spares Clara, pushing her out of harm's way before disappearing into the inferno. Clara stumbles out, bloodied but alive, carrying the weight of everything she's witnessed. In a haunting voiceover, she reflects on the nature of vengeance, how it consumes everything, leaving no victors. The city's criminal elite has been all but wiped out, leaving behind a fractured and lawless Chicago. As Clara pens her story, she can't shake the feeling that this chapter isn't closed. And then the camera pans to a shadowy alley. A faint, raspy growl cuts through the silence. The screen fades to black, leaving audiences with a chilling cliffhanger. Is Gus Winkler really gone, or has revenge given birth to something even darker? Dead Man's Slice, Gus Winkler Returns serves as a grimly absurd, action-packed tale of undead vengeance, blending supernatural horror, crime noir, and just enough dark humor to keep the chills rolling. Who knew death could look so well-dressed and deadly?